Hello, art teachers. My name is Krisha Moeller, and I'm the creator of the Lesson Plans website for art teachers that some of you may have seen posted about here recently, the one on freeartist.net. And I just wanted to post a quick video to firstly say thank you to all the art teachers who helped out with building this Lesson Plans archive with me. I was not expecting such a positive response to this project, and I'm so happy that so many people were so encouraging about everything that we've done so far. So thank you so much, everyone. So, since I got such a big response to this project, I decided to post a super quick video tutorial that will demonstrate for everyone how you all can use the Art Lesson Plans share space on freeartist.net, as well as showcase some of its hidden features. Okay, so this is the Free Artist Network website. You can locate it by going to freeartist.net. Just remember, artist is plural, so it has an S at the end. And the first thing you're going to want to do to get the most use of the Lesson Plans archive is you're going to want to make an account on the site. It is free though, completely free to make an account, and I've already created one here. So normally, if you have not created an account yet, you'll see instead of the sign out button, you're going to see a big blue register now button. You're going to sign up from there. I won't go over the sign up process right now, but if you have any trouble signing up, just let me know and I'll give you a hand. Now, once you log into FAN, you'll know you're logged in because you're going to see all these buttons here. And then right below this, you're going to see the Lesson Plans button right over there. Go ahead and click on the Lesson Plans button. And once you're there, you're going to be taken to the Lesson Plans archive, which looks like this. Now, in the Lesson Plans archive, you can see all the lesson plans that we have. The most recent ones are shown first. And you can search through these lesson plans over here by going through keywords, most recent, community. You can search for like design lesson plans, film lesson plans, fine art lesson plans. You can also search in subcategories. So if I click on fine art, for example, then subcategory pops up and I can search for photography or painting and drawing or sculpture and pottery and things of that nature, as you can see. You can also select grade levels as well. So you can pick a grade level for the lesson plan, and you can also look for tags. Tags are kind of like keywords, but you can actually click on tags to show lesson plans that have those similar tags or most popular tags as well. Now, there are three main buttons I want you to look at up here. Browse lesson plans is just the lesson plans page that you're seeing here, but follow lesson plans, favorite lesson plans, and add a new lesson plan. These are the three buttons you're going to want to look at. So I'll explain what these do in just a second. But first, let's go and click on a lesson plan here, and I'm going to show you what you can do on these pages. So here's a lesson plan page. Now, first thing to note that lesson plans will be connected to all users' profile pages. So I can actually visit the person who made this lesson plan right up here to see any other lesson plans they have. I can rate their lesson plan. So I just gave this lesson plan 5 stars. I can also see the content standards of this lesson plan. And inside every lesson plan, just note that teachers or any creator of a lesson plan can embed text, they can embed pictures, they can embed videos, and they can also create tables, as you can see. There's no strict format for the lesson plans because I know everyone does lesson plans differently, so you can really input your lesson plan however you want. Also, one feature that I like quite a lot is at the bottom here, below the tags, and again, these are the tags that people can make if I click on these, it'll show me other lesson plans with these tags as well. But below that, there's an attached file section. And I like these lesson plan pages because in addition to just seeing the lesson plan, you can also attach or download media or files or materials that are associated with the lesson plan. So for example, any person who creates a lesson plan can upload a file up to 20 megabytes right now. So you can upload a PowerPoint, or you can upload an image or a Photoshop file, or Word files or PDFs for handouts or worksheets or rubrics, things like that. You can attach all these here and download them, so that way you actually have the materials that you would typically use along with the lesson plan. Additionally, users can embed links into the lesson plan as well, so that way if a file or something's larger than 20 megabytes, you can input that there through a link as well if you had to. Now below that, you're going to see something that says child pages. There's no child page. Some child pages mean that they're connected lesson plans, basically. So if I had multiple lesson plans that were connected, I could add a child page, and then I would have all those lesson plans individually searchable in the main archived there, but also connected. So I would be able to jump to those lesson plans that are connected to this lesson plan if I had to. But this one is only one, so there's none here. I can comment on lesson plans. So if I wanted to mention like, hey, you know, I've tried this in my classroom and I found that this certain thing worked a little bit better, then I can go ahead and put that there and mention that, or just say I really like lesson plan, whatnot, and I can favorite it down here. Now, so that's the lesson plan page. On the left side, this is where you really want to save your lesson plan. So there's a follow button and there's a favorite button. Let me explain the difference. So the favorite button, if I click to favorite a lesson plan, favoriting the lesson plan, as you can see, will make it appear under the favorite lesson plans button up here. So if I click on this, which I'll do in a second, you'll see that all the lesson plans that I favorited will be stored there. Follow, here's the difference. If I click on follow, follow will also store the lesson plan up here under the following section, the following lesson plan section. But the difference is that these lesson plans, if there's any changes made to them, I'm also notified. So you kind of pick which one you want. So if I just want to store lesson plans to go get them later, I would favorite them. If I want to follow the lesson plans, that means that I'm not only storing them, but I also want to be alerted anytime somebody makes a change or updates the lesson plan. And that's what I would do here. So they're kind of similar. They just have, this one has more notifications and this one does not have notifications. That's the difference. So if I click on favorite lesson plans, you'll see that the lesson plan I just favorited now appears under here. So I can actually store lesson plans and go back and visit them all later. And I can even search for them within the ones that I've saved, which is quite a nice feature. If I want to get rid of them, I can unfavorite them from here and so forth and so forth. And same thing following. Following looks just the same. Again, the only difference is that the followed lesson plans, you'll also be alerted under updates here, this updates portal, if there's a change to any lesson plan. And that's basically that. So that's the difference between the favorite lesson plans and lesson plans that you're following. Now, another cool thing is you can also download lesson plans or print them directly from the pages here. So you see, you can download the whole lesson plan as a PDF, and this goes for all of them. So if you want to just download them all, you download them as PDF, or you can print them straight from the page here as well. I'll explain what the other things do in just a bit. This is more for the editor because I have an admin account. I can edit lesson plans if I want to, but in short, this lets you edit your lesson plan, add a child page, which just means like a connected lesson plan. I can attach files from here. I can delete the lesson plan. I can move the location of the lesson plan, which means I can change like the category and so forth. And then also I can view history to see all the changes I've made to the lesson plan, or I can lastly restrict it. So restricting lesson plan, this is a cool feature actually. If I click on restrict lesson plan, most lesson plans by default are only editable by the person who made them. However, if I want to put my lesson plan up as almost like a recipe page where anybody else can edit, or kind of like a wiki, like a Wikipedia thing, I can actually let other people make changes to my lesson plan. So I can click on like everyone can edit this page. Anyone can I can restrict comments, so I can make it so people can't comment my lesson plan. I can set the permissions for who can do what on my lesson plan from this section. So now again, if you let somebody change your lesson plan, the lesson plan that you did won't get deleted. It'll just appear under history. So with view history, I'll be able to see the first version of the lesson plan, and then I can see the changes as people like add their own pictures. So people can add their own pictures to when they tried the lesson in their classroom and things like that. So it's up to you. You can just by default, only you can edit them, but if you want to change that, that's where you would do it. And then, finally, you can also report lesson plans. If there's anything inappropriate on the site, please report to us to let us know. And that's all located here. Now, the next button is add a new lesson plan. So let's go and click on that. I'm going to show you that really quickly. So you can add a lesson plan to the site by doing this. So the first thing is you just fill out the title of the lesson plan. Like I could call it 9th grade graphic design. Poster project, whatever you want to call it, whatever your lesson plan is. Community, this is which community you're going to share it with. So if this is a graphic design project rather than a fine art project, I want to share it with the design category instead of fine art. So the people who are in the design community would want this, whereas people in the fine art community might want a fine art project and so forth. Sub-community, I can specify one, so it's graphic design. Grade, this is 9th grade, so I can click that. I can click multiple grades though if I wanted to, so maybe this would also apply for 8th or 10th grade, so forth. So 9th grade there. Content standards. I recommend doing the National Visual Art Standards or the National Media Art Standards from the NAEA if you can. Although I do understand that some people do their lesson plans with state standards. Just remember that this is an international lesson plans archive. So I would say the NVAS, the National Visual Art Standards, might be a little bit better than the state standards. But if you want to put both, you are more than welcome to. So you can just type those in there. Do your standards like in there. And then language, this is optional if it's in a different language, you put the language there. Contains mature content. This really only comes up if you're doing like a lesson plan maybe for college that might have something like life drawing, for example. If there's life drawing materials that you're attaching that have nudity or whatever, you can click that to just let us know. So this will prevent it from coming up in the filter then for people who don't want that. Share with a group. If you are part of any kind of teacher group on the site, this is actually a cool feature. I won't go into depth, but if you join groups on the site, we have a groups portal. You can actually create and join groups, kind of like Facebook groups. So I can have like an art teacher, a graphic design teacher group, for example, or just graphic design teachers. And if I'm part of that group, I can actually share it with them, which means that everybody in the group will be notified of that, and it'll go to the group page as well. Tags or keywords. If I do something especially like poster, for example, be a keyword, I'd do poster. I could do, I don't know, Andy Warhol, if that's a keyword. So you just separate all your keywords or tags by commas. Thumbnail. This is important. Please do this. It just makes the archive look really nice. I can upload a thumbnail to my lesson plan, like okay. So I just uploaded this PNG. You want to upload either a PNG or a JPEG for a thumbnail. This is the picture that will represent, like the preview picture that will represent the lesson plan on the site. Now, this is the most important box. This is where you can actually input your lesson plan. Note that there's a couple, these are the buttons you want to look at. So all these buttons will let you input media and do all the stuff you need to do in your lesson plan. For example, you can actually paste from words. If you want to copy something from a Word document, you can actually click paste from Word to paste it from a Word document into here. But other than that, though, just remember you can bold text. So I could say like, hello, hello, hello. It's all the basic features of a text editor, as you can see. You can, for example, make this font size bigger. So I can make it like make it a heading. Or I could change the font family if I wanted to Arial. All these kinds of things you can do. The main things that I wanted to show you from here, a couple things. One, bullets are here, so you can bullet things if you have to, see? Or you can number them and so forth and so forth. And then you can also input a table. So here's how you add tables. So you add tables with this button here. If I create a table, it's going to give me this pop-up. Okay, so the pop-up looks like this. This lets you know how many columns or rows. So I could have like 3 columns and 5 rows, for example. I can even add cell spacing or padding, which makes the tables a little bit bigger, and so forth and so forth. Height, width, all that kind of stuff. Advanced, I can even change the color. If I want to do color, see, I could do like a background color under advanced. So I can add a background color to my table. Maybe make it green, for example. Here's the background color. Maybe I want it to do, I don't know, do that one. There we go. Green. Okay, there you go. So I have a background color or a border color for my table and so forth. Insert that. Now, if I type inside this table, you actually see the table up here. So now I can add in all of this text and so forth and so forth. So this is how you can input tables if you wanted to. There's more to edit tables. These all let you edit tables over here. So all these buttons, if you play around with these, you'll see how to edit tables. I can add columns, add rows, remove rows. I can edit individual cells. So if I want to have one cell a different color than the other cells, I can edit that from here. So for example, with this one, I can make the background color of this one cell different, for example, than the other cells, or make it bigger or wider, change the font in there, whatever I want to do, do palette, there we go, palette, there we go, update, save. So you can do all this with tables under here. Now, couple other buttons. Next to the HTML button, you can preview your lesson plan at any time. You can add pictures and links. So here's how you add pictures or links. So to add a link, first you need some text. This is a link. You can highlight the text. So here's a link, highlight the text, and then see this button right here? This looks a little chain, that's a link. So you can click on that, and then you can actually input a link. So I could do like http www.google.com. There you go. So I can make that a link, insert, and now it's a link. So here's my link. To insert a picture, click on picture. A lot of people had questions about this, so let me, this is really important to show you. So here's how you insert a picture. Click on the picture button. It looks like a little tree. See the little picture button? To embed a picture into your lesson plan, there's two ways to do it. One is if you have a direct URL. The URL has to be like, the web address has to end with .jpeg or .png or it won't work. So I recommend just uploading the pictures. Here's how you upload pictures. This is where you insert the link. This is where you upload the pictures. So click on upload. So once you click on uploads, this is the upload tab, you can then upload the picture. So I'm going to click on choose file. Okay, so I chose my file and now I'm going to click on upload. So you click on upload and you can see down here it says it's uploading. So it's going to upload the picture first. So I think uploading the pictures is a little better than inserting the image from a link. So there you go. So now I've uploaded it. Now I can change the size and I can even align it. So I can maybe align it in the middle. I can reduce the size of the picture under dimensions and things like that. Click insert and there's my picture. See, so this is how you embed pictures into your lesson plan. So you can show people samples of the projects you've done. I definitely recommend showing people samples of your lessons in class or sample projects that students have done. It's really nice. And now lastly, you can highlight text. Change text color. You can even put in emoticons. And lastly, you can input a video. It's kind of hard to see it over here, but there's actually a video button right over here. It's a little tiny green button. It says Insert Edit Embedded Media. If I click on that, this box pops up, and I can actually embed a YouTube video into the page. A couple ways to do that. I would recommend doing source. If you go to a YouTube video, in fact, let me show you that right now. Okay, so here's a YouTube video. To embed a YouTube video, you can do that by looking for share. So here's a cute little video of goats. I'm going to go down here to share, and then click on embed. So share embed on the YouTube video, and then you can actually just copy this code. So highlight this whole code, select all, or control all, or command all, depending on computer. So you do command A or control A, then control C or command C to copy it. And then when you go back to this page, when you're here, under the source section, I think would be the easiest, go to source on this tab and then paste it in there. See, I pasted the iframe code. It'll say iframe in there, and then I can insert it. Once I do that, the video will appear right over here. If you want to change it, you just double click on anything that you want to change, and then click on that link again, the insert button. See here? And this shows me a preview of it. So just so you know, it may not look like it's working in here, but it is. See if I click on to preview it. So one more time, I click on that, and then there's a little video button up here next to the smiley face, right up there. This shows me the size, so I can make it bigger and so forth, but it shows me it is in fact working, and then I would just save it. So once I save the lesson plan, it's gonna pop up over here. Just give it a second. It's you can see it's uploading in the corner down the bottom there. So you'll see a percentage in the bottom left corner that indicates that it's uploading the pictures and the video. Okay, this is the restrict section. So again, you can decide who can edit it, just you or everybody, and then save changes. And that's it. So here's my lesson plan. So now you can see I have a table, I have numbers, I have a link. This is a link to YouTube, a video, and a picture. And then at the very end, I can attach files. So to attach a file or to attach a child page, that's what you would do just down here. So click on attach file at the bottom, and then I would just click on choose file. And once I get it, I would submit it. And that's how to attach a file. And there you go. I just attached a file. So you'll see attached files down here, and you can delete them by clicking on this. Now, on a final note, just know that anytime you upload a lesson plan on FAN, it'll actually show that lesson plan on your portfolio. So if I click on My Portfolio, anytime you're logged into FAN, just click on My Portfolio right over here. It's between My Courses and Messages. And if I click on that, it'll take me to my profile page. And from your profile page, you should be able to see that lesson plan that you did. So my portfolio page looks like this because I customized it. Yours will look different. That's okay. But here you see over here in these tabs, it says lesson plans. I have 5 lesson plans. So there you go. See them? So these are all the lesson plans that I've done, or looks like some of that I've followed. But there you go. They're all over here, my lesson plans. And when you're done, just click on Sign Out to sign out. And that's it. I hope this video tutorial was useful for you. Please note that we're definitely always looking for more art teachers to share their lesson plans to the public archives, so if you have any that you want to contribute, please do. My goal over the next year or so is to keep continuously adding art lesson plans to the site, so please keep checking back periodically, and of course I'll keep everyone updated on our work as well. Now, on a final note, I just wanted to mention that the website I built is still undergoing development, so if it's still a little buggy right now for any reason, I do apologize in advance. It's still a brand new website, so I'm still working on making it better and easier to use for everyone. In the meantime, if any of you run into any issues, or if you need help with using the site or getting set up on the lesson plans archive, for example, I'm going to go ahead and post my personal email address here for you all. Please feel free to shoot me an email at any time, and I'll be more than happy to provide any of you with one-on-one help with using the website or with getting set up in the lesson plans portal. And if any of you have any feedback or suggestions for me about this project, please let me know. Thank you so much again for all your support, everyone.